What it do, my brothers? What it do, my sisters? To all of my kin folks and my knee G's out there, you already know. Back at you again. What up, Tribe? Hey, man, check this out. Hold on, what they say in Memphis? Hey, man, say, man, what it do, man? You know what I'm saying? We feeling very good right now, very upbeat, very positive. As hopefully you are as well. Now, with that being said, matter of fact, I ain't did one of these kind of videos in a minute. You know, recording inside the truck and whatnot. I just got unloaded out here in Huntsville, Alabama, and literally came right around the corner from where I got unloaded at to get reloaded. So we're about to have a very short, excited day today. Enough of all of that. Let me say this. I do not like to be the bearer of bad news. Okay? I don't. So this video that I am recording, I have been bullshitting for weeks on recording this video and recording this message. I have been paying attention. I really hope that everyone has been paying attention to what has been going on within, let's say, a two month span. Now, within hell, we can go back 3 months. This three month span. During this 3 month span, y'all president, y'all know who y'all voted for, has kind of been on one. He has been, and I don't want none of my fellow Geminis to get upset at me, but he has been acting a true motherfucking Gemini. Okay, so let me put that out there. That motherfucker been acting like a true goddamn Gemini. Not. You know what I mean? He got a mouth. You know what I mean? And rest in peace, rest in heaven. You know, to one of the late guys, Mr. Tupac Shakur. He was a Gemini too. But see, he used to say, you know, I know that my mouth gets me in trouble a lot. So he understood. I don't think that motherfucker y'all voted for, I don't think he understand. But within this time frame, the country is at war in the Middle East again. And before, because I got to set all this up for y'all. Before this whole war thing had, you know, kicked off, diesel prices, I was paying, the lowest I paid was $2.89 a gallon. $9 a gallon. Man, it seemed like that was a long time ago. I paid $2.89 a gallon for diesel. And one Saturday night, wifey had said to me, and I ain't believe her. She said, "We about to go to war," and I was like, "About to go to war?" She was like, "We about to go to war." And Sunday morning, you know, it was official. We was at war, and diesel prices shot up. They shot up to, like, in the beginning, it was like around about, they was hovering around three something, and then it was like, it seemed like, and I bullshit y'all not. It was one day, this like the first week or two. One of them days during the first week or two of the beginning of this war. Diesel prices was like three something in the morning, and when I made it back to Chattanooga, prices had shot up to like four some dollars. So I was like, whoa. It was like, you know, like, that's a whole dollar. You know what I mean? And y'all probably wondering, like, well, why do I care or anything like that? Well, I care because I'm a lease purchase driver. Um, when I put fuel in this truck, it comes out of my check. You know what I'm saying? And then it wound up going from 4 to 5 something. I was like, hold on, man. Like, what the fuck is going on? So now, and this is real talk. In California, diesel prices is $10 a gallon. I believe the Northeast is experiencing like $7 a gallon. I don't even know how much it is in the Midwest, because I ain't been trying to go up there, because prices for fuel has always been high in the Midwest. But in the southeast region, and even going down there towards Texas. Matter of fact, I put like 74 gallons of fuel in this morning. It was about 549, 539, and them prices they're ridiculous. Now, some of y'all are probably like, well, what does that have to do with anything? It got a lot. And this is the reason why I have been bullshitting on recording and putting this message out there, because to be honest, I wanted to see, is the news, any fellow truck drivers gonna say anything? The news they've been putting stuff out here and there, and whatnot, because I've been seeing it. But drivers, they ain't really talking too much about it. So here we are. Listen, when fuel prices are as high as they are, everything shifts when it comes to rate cons. Now, for y'all that don't know, a rate-con is basically a contract that I obtain from the broker or the person that is, in other words, issuing out the loads. So, by fuel prices going up, let's say I pick up bricks down there in Birmingham. Okay, that load it was paying me $600 to the truck. So basically, I'm going from Birmingham to Knoxville. You know what I'm saying? Well, to now the load is paying me 770. Pick that load up at. Matter of fact, I got to pay. Homeboy, he about to load me up. Okay, I picked this load up in Morristown, Tennessee. It was an automobile load, and I wound up bringing that down here to Huntsville. But that load wound up paying, well, the truck got $1,100. This load that I'm picking up from down here, going back up that way, it's paying $1,100. So in the past several months ago, I wouldn't have been seeing these kind of prices. So by me seeing these kind of prices now, the brokers, they already know, with the fuel costs being as high as it is, truck drivers, well, owner operators and lease purchase drivers that somewhat of a control of, you know, picking their loads and shit like that. The brokers are starting to understand and realize that the drivers are not we're not moving for like $1.50. We're not moving for like $2. Now some of y'all might say, well, I would. It and it kind of just depends on your mile radius. Say like you're going like 200 miles or even 300 miles. Yeah, you could take like $2.50 a mile. I mean, because I think roughly that's I might be seeing that right now, but mine's is like about 300 some miles loaded miles, give or take. So with brokers starting to accommodate us, like owner ops and lease purchase drivers and whatnot, that cost has to get passed along to somebody, because the rates is going up, because fuel is going up. Now, y'all already know prices at the supermarket, they're already skyrocket high. You know what I'm saying? So now you throw in the equation that prices on gasoline and also diesel has been like going up. What do y'all think is about to happen? If y'all ain't been paying attention, like at your local supermarket, and what the prices on food, like I said, that shit was already high. It's getting higher. I mean, like, seriously. It's becoming ridiculous, and it's getting to be a very bad situation that is bubbling and happening on the lines of people that are living on fixed incomes. They can't really afford what they could afford 3 months ago. The same thing for people like myself. Hell, even you that's watching this video. The working class man and the working class woman. It's certain things that you could get. You already knew it was high. 3 months ago, But it's like now you look at it, and you like, hold on, man, what the hell is going on? That's just like I went to Dollar General and bought a 2 pack of paper towels for the truck. That shit's $10 now. And it's not even name brand. You know what I'm saying? It's $10. And 4 or 5, well, yeah, about 4 months ago, yeah, it was like $5. You know, two 50 a roll. It's $10 now. So I'm saying this with the utmost respect. We don't know, even though they peace talks or whatever, we don't know when this shit is gonna end. So prepare yourself. I know man, Matt, speaking of I was gonna take, start stocking up like on beans or rice, the bags. I mean, you can do canned beans if you want to, but like the big boy jumbo bags of beans and rice, and that shit is starting to go up. So the suggestion that I would throw out there to y'all, because it's something that I be doing, instead of get like a big ass bag of beans or a big ass bag of rice, I might get several smaller bags of beans and several smaller bags of rice and stockpile it up. You know what I'm saying? Because my living situation might not be the same as yours. It's, wifey, myself, and Jalen, and that's it. But some of y'all that might have, two or more kids, in your home, or even people in your home, you know what I mean? It right now, it's like I'm saying, start stocking up on dry goods. Definitely beans. It don't matter what kind of beans, but beans, rice, canned goods. Start going to Aldi's. Start going to Save a Lot. So start stocking up on dry goods and stuff like that. And make it happen. You know what I'm saying? For you and your family and whatnot, because like I said, it ain't looking good right now, and we do not know when all of this mess is gonna come to an end. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully sooner than later and whatnot. But if not, y'all do what y'all gotta do, and y'all start stocking up. I do highly recommend that if it's, like more than like one or two adults that's living like in one home, y'all put y'all money together and start stocking up on shit. Another suggestion that I'm gonna throw out there, to y'all, if you have the means and the access, start looking into y'all local farmers, the ones, the cows, chickens, pigs, and start asking questions. How much would you charge me for half of a cow? Do you process the cow here on the farm, or do somebody come in and process it, and shit like that? Because these are like legitimate questions that y'all need to be asking. And if you cannot, you know, if you're like in a situation where you might live in New York City, it might be a little different, for you to find a farmer. You know what I mean? So right now, ask plenty questions, do as much research as possible, and we're gonna get through this, fam. We've been through war before, and we also have been through high fuel prices also. So we have been through this, and to be honest with y'all, it's 2026, 2020. Y'all remember what happened? With the whole Scooby Doo Jabba shot and whatnot. So it's time, y'all. It's time. So as always, fam, peace, love, and joy. Holla.